Hello guys, welcome back to one more video of my channel ICSE. And in this channel I make videos regarding the syllabus of class 9 and 10 biology. So today I will be starting with the chapter of blood. Here this will be completely about blood, where we will be talking about the RBC, WBC, the platelets, the plasma and all. Okay. So this is about your blood. Okay. So blood, so let's write this with red because we are talking about the blood, right? So it's about the red color. Yes. What is the color of a blood? The color of a blood is red. Is it visible, students? Yeah. So the color of a blood is red. Right. Question will not come, don't worry. So blood, if you see, blood is in a liquid form. Is blood solid? No. Blood is basically, if you see, blood is flowing in a body in a liquid form. So it is just, remember, liquid connect. It is a connecting. Blood is what? Blood is a tissue. What type of tissue? Connecting tissue. Just remember that blood is a connecting tissue. Okay, and it is liquid in form. What is the form of this? This is liquid in form. So connective tissue, liquid. Okay, what is the form? The form of this is liquid form. Okay, this is present in the liquid form. Is it clear, students? Next, we have to understand the pH of blood. The pH of blood is 7.4. The pH of blood is 7.4. Understand? The pH of blood is 7.4. Is it clear? What is the pH of blood? 7.4. Now, many times people ask me, why do I repeat one thing twice? Because the number of times you hear this, it becomes easier for you to memorize and you remember this. Okay. So yeah, so pH of blood is 7.4. Next you have to remember is, what is the study of this called? Study of blood. Anything related to blood is called, what is it called? Anything related to blood is called hematology. Hematology. H-A-E. Hematology. Anything that is relating to the blood is called hematology. What is it called? Hematology. The first thing it is a connecting tissue which is liquid in form. The pH is 7.4 and the study of blood is called hematology. Okay, the study of blood is called hematology. Where is blood formed? The formation of blood, if you see, the formation of blood will take place in the bone marrow. Where it will take place, the bone will be formed in the the blood will be formed in the bone marrow. So these are the points which is important. So I am writing this in point form. Okay, so that it becomes easier for you to know for the MCQ purpose also. The formation of blood is in the bone marrow. Study of blood is called hematology. pH is 7.4. It is connecting tissue which is liquid in form. Okay, it's a connecting tissue which is liquid in form. Now understand, student, very important. Understand this. The blood that we will be studying, the blood, the pump, from where will it get the pump? The blood gets pumped from the heart. Okay. Purification. The purification of the blood will be done in the kidney. And the exchange of gases, if I say exchange of gases will take place where? It will take place in the lungs. This is very important. These are the short things. This is what is the function of heart. The function of heart is to pump blood. In the chapter of heart, I will explain you this. Purification will take place in the kidney and the exchange of gas will take place in the lungs. I will be making a separate video about heart, kidney and lungs, not more than 20 minutes. Okay, so that becomes easier for you to know. Understand this, very important. Heart is purification of blood in the kidney, the process called ultrafiltration. I am teaching you in the chapter of kidney. And exchange of gases will take place in the lungs. What happens is the deoxygenated blood will be going to the lungs, and from there the oxygenated blood, here exchange of gases will take place. Oxygen will be mixed with the blood and thus the oxygenated blood will go to all parts of the body. The next chapter we will be starting is heart. Okay, but before that, know this, that's separate issue. This is very important. Blood, from where it is getting the pump is the heart. The kidney is purifying the blood and exchange of gases will take place in the lungs. Okay, so this is what is important. Now we will be talking about a type of blood. If you see, so blood, if you see students, blood see. Okay, yeah. So blood, remember, first we will be talking about the cells. Okay, here we will have the RBC. Next we will have is the WBC, and third is the platelets. Third is the platelets. Understand? And another you will talk about is the plasma. Okay, this is another plasma. So one is your plasma, another is the cell. RBC full form is red blood cells. Yes, red blood cells. WBC is white blood cells. Okay. Now, WBC is also known as erythrocytes. Okay. WBC is known as leukocytes. Clear? And we have got the platelets. Students, remember the plasma is made up of two things. One is the water and the second is the protein. 90% is water. In the plasma, what is there? 90% you will get water and about 7% you will get the protein in the plasma. Okay. So in the plasma, what are things there? In the plasma, students, you have to remember 90% is like most is water. Just you don't need to remember the percentage. It's not important. What is present in the plasma? In the plasma, remember, more you will have water and protein is in a very small amount. And cells we are talking about is the RBC, WBC and the platelets. RBC is called red blood cell, also known as the erythrocytes. WBC is called a white blood cell, also known as the leukocytes. We will be talking about RBC and WBC a little bit. Okay, next. RBC, students, remember, RBC is, see, I already said that the RBC is known as red blood cells. Okay, next, what we have to remember, RBC, it is also known as erythrocytes. What is called? Erythrocytes. Okay, third thing to remember, the duration of this is 120 days. Okay, 120 days, a very common question. 120 days duration counts, it is 120 days. Okay, about a red blood cell. Where is they die? So the RBC, actually they die in the spleen. Where do they die? They die in the spleen. Okay, so this is question. See, I am not giving you, there is lot to study. You don't need to study, you just need to study from the examination point of view. You need to clear the exam. So RBC is red blood cell, erythrocytes, 120 days, they die in the spleen. One very important thing is, in RBC, no nucleus is present. No nucleus is present. But in WBC, you will get nucleus. In WBC, you will get nucleus. Okay. But see, I said that RBC, no nucleus is present. One animal is there in which RBC will have nucleus is the camel. Remember this camel and llama, you can remember. This is exception. So I am writing that camel and llama is the exception. They will have nucleus. They have nucleus. These are two exceptions. Okay, camel and the llama. Next, let's study about is invisible students. Yeah, let me just check. Yeah, it's visible. Let's start with WBC. WBC, I already said it is known as the white blood cell. Okay, white blood cell. This is also called the soldiers of a body. Leukocytes is the name. Duration is not important. This is called the soldiers of a body. Soldiers of our body. Why is it called the soldiers of a body? The soldiers in our country protects us from any type of foreign attack, right? Suppose any other country is attacking our country, then our soldiers protect us. Same way, in our body, if any foreign particle comes, if any foreign particle invades our body, try to enter our body or enters our body, these WBCs get activated and they protect our body or fight against these foreign particles. Okay, like bacteria, viruses. Okay, they protect our body from this. That is why question can come, who is called the soldiers of our body? Your answer should be WBCs are called the soldiers of our body, right? One more thing you have to remember, students, that is from the plasma, if I am moving the fibrinogen, then I will get the serum. Question can come, what is a serum, right? Question can come, what is a serum? Serum. Serum means from the plasma. What is a plasma? Plasma is 90% water, 7%, 10% protein. From this plasma, if I am moving the fibrinogen, then it is known as serum. Now question is, what is a fibrinogen? Fibrinogen is a blood clotting. Okay, blood. Just remember, fibrinogen means the blood clotting. What is it? It is known as the help in clotting. So if I this is blood clotting agent, you can say blood clotting, helps in blood clotting. Okay. So remember this. So what is the serum? If they are asking, serum is, this is the formula which is easy. It will make easier for you. Okay. From the plasma, if I am removing the blood clotting agent or blood clot, which is making the blood clot, then you will get the serum. From what is from the plasma? This is the plasma. From this, if I am removing your blood clotting agent, then it's a serum. So from plasma, if the blood clot moves, then what it forms? It forms serum. Is it clear to you? Any problem? Is it clear to you? Please ask me. Okay. More you have to remember that as I said that in RBC no nucleus is present, but in WBC nucleus is present. That is a major difference between RBC and WBC. Remember that in RBC no nucleus is present, but in WBC nucleus is present. Question, these are the points where MCQ can come. So I am mentioning this point in the form of arrow so that it becomes easier for you. So if I say that WBC, white blood cell, also known as the leukocytes, which is one of the soldiers of a body, nucleus is present in this. What is that? Nucleus will be present in this. This is important, students, understand, this is very important. Okay, now name a disease which is caused if RBC is not produced. Students, remember that RBC count becomes very low. There is a disease in which the RBC count become very low, and that is called thalassemia. Thalassemia is a disorder in which the RBC count become low. Okay, and if RBC, malaria, remember malaria is caused when mosquito, RBC becomes very much too much. Okay, so RBC becomes too much, and then it is malaria less, it is called thalassemia. You will say RBC count becomes less in this disease. Okay, so this is important, understand. Student, one more thing let me just tell you, that is carbon monoxide is called the silent killer. Carbon monoxide is called the carbon monoxide is not good. See, there are few things. No, if I give a person's name, you have a positive thought, or if I give a person's name, you have a negative thought. That is, carbon monoxide is called a silent killer. Okay, if in a room, suppose students, the room is closed from all sides. Okay, and suppose a candle is there, the candle is burning, it will require oxygen, right? And you are not getting oxygen from anywhere. So that is when it becomes to turn into carbon monoxide, and which is a silent killer. If in that room, that is why it is said that open the windows, open the doors, so that the exchange of gases takes place. Otherwise, what happens is the person will die in that room. A candle is the lighting, and small room, everything is closed from that room. Then the person will not be able to breathe, or because see, the air becomes here, carbon oxygen is not provided to us, right? So that is the time when carbon monoxide happens, and carbon monoxide is called a silent killer. Please mark, make a dot and write there carbon monoxide silent killer. Question can come, which of the following is silent killer? Carbon dioxide, oxygen, carbon monoxide, hydrogen. Your answer will be carbon monoxide is a silent killer, right? Carbon monoxide is a carbon monoxide word is a negative word, remember that, because whenever somebody says carbon monoxide, negative thoughts come, right? So carbon monoxide is also known as a silent killer. Now the flow of oxygen in our blood is, the transportation of oxygen in our blood is done by the help of hemoglobin. Understand this, hemoglobin will help in the flow of oxygen. Question can come, flow of oxygen in a body, flow of carbon dioxide. And this portion I will again teach you in the lungs part when I will be teaching you the chapter lung. But for now remember that carbon monoxide, sorry, hemoglobin will help us or help the oxygen to flow in the body. The transportation of oxygen in our blood is done with the help of hemoglobin. So this is also a question that can come, so I am writing in here. Yeah. These are the points, important points. See, these things nobody will say. This is important. What is it? Hemoglobin. Okay, so hemoglobin will help the oxygen to flow in our body. Okay, hemoglobin will help to flow the oxygen. I think this part is not visible. Yes, just remember this, that hemoglobin flow of oxygen in the body. And bicarbonate we will be talking about, bicarbonate, which will help this carbon dioxide to flow. Now you are going to do, I will be teaching you in the next chapter about, when I will be teaching you about lungs, then I will be saying that. So this is very important, student, very nicely understand, go through the chapter. I have made a short form of this video because before the exam we do not have time to watch a long video of 1 hour video, 2 hour video. This is the key points. Okay, if you go through this, it will be easier for the exam purpose. Okay, so this part is very important for any exam that you also prepare for, any one day exam if you are preparing for, this is important for that. Okay, so just remember that the study of blood is called hematology. First one, the study of blood is called hematology. The pH of blood is 7.4. It is a tissue, connecting tissue, and it is liquid in form. Okay, fourth thing you remember, the blood is about two types, are the cells are there and the plasma is there. In the plasma you will have 90% water and 7% protein. Cells that if you see, there is WBC, RBCs and the platelets. Okay, WBC is what? White blood cell, also known as the leukocytes. Okay, and here you will see nucleus is present. But the RBC, remember, RBC, red blood cell, it is called erythrocytes. The lifespan is 120 days, and remember they die in the spleen. Okay, and also remember this, that RBCs, there is no nucleus, except one exception is there, that is your camels and the llama. Understand? This is a very important thing I just wanted to say. One more important thing is the oxygen that is transformed in our body is with the help of the hemoglobin. The hemoglobin will help the oxygen to transfer in our body. Next is what is the serum from the plasma. If I am removing the blood clotting agent, that is fibrinogen, then you will get the serum. Okay, students, one more very important function about blood. Remember, the blood, the pump of the blood is the heart. Heart will be pumping, like the pump is what? You understand the pump, isn't it? So the pump of the heart, the blood gets pumped from the heart. Okay, purification of the blood will take place in the kidney. The process is called ultrafiltration. Okay, and one more thing is the exchange of gases, where the deoxygenated blood gets oxygen. Understand? And the oxygenated blood flows to the body, that is in the lungs. Okay, so thank you so much. This was a video, very informative, very important video. Okay, from any point of exam, like you recently had the SSC-CGL in the month of December. That is this video. This is a series which is important for 9, 10 also, and also for SSC-CGL students also. So please, students, go through this video very nicely. Thank you so much. Meet you all in the next video. Okay, and please do like, share and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.